I was studying.
What were you studying?
I was studying a book.
When were you studying the book?
I was studying the book in the morning.
Where was you studying the book in the morning?
I was studying the book in the morning at sea.
I was eating.
What were you eating?
I was eating food.
When were you eating food?
I was eating food in the morning.
Where were you eating food in the morning?
I was eating food in the morning at home.
I was cutting.
What were you cutting?
I was cutting tattoos.
When were you cutting tattoo?
I was cutting tattoos in the morning.
Where were you cutting tattoo in the morning?
I was cutting tattoos in the morning at home.
I was pulling.
What were you pulling?
I was pulling the door.
When were you pulling the door?
I was pulling the door in the afternoon.
Where were you pulling the door in afternoon?
I was pulling
In the afternoon. In the afternoon.
I was pulling the door in the afternoon at home.
I was climbing.
I was
What
climbing.
were you
Climbing.
What were you climbing?
I was climbing the tree, a tree.
When were you climbing a tree?
I was climbing. The
When
tree
were
in
you
the morning.
climbing the tree?
A tree.
I was climbing the tree in the morning.
Where were you climbing the tree in the morning?
I was climbing the tree in the morning at garden.
I was
In the
writing.
garden.
I was writing.
What were you writing?
I was writing a letter.
Where were you writing? When were you writing the letter?
I was writing the letter. I was writing the letter in the morning.
Where were you writing a letter in the morning?
I was writing the letter in the morning in my house.
I was reading.
What were you reading?
I was reading a book.
When were you reading a book?
I was reading a book in the morning.
Where were you reading a book in the morning?
I was reading a book in the morning at home.
I was writing.
What were you writing?
I was writing a story.
When were you writing a story?
I was writing a story in the morning.
Where were you writing a story in the morning?
I was writing the story in the morning at home.
Thanks.